can you fight?
Can I fight?
Yeah.
You want to try to test me out or something?
Do you have like martial arts training?
No, I got that dog in me. I got like fighting instincts.
I know street martial arts.
Probably like I had over 70 fights.
And then I would just like that.
Just stomp on the foot.
Probably start with a kick.
Hey, 1, 2, 3. And my face is red.
If he's a dude, probably go for his balls.
Are you aiming for a specific target with the kick?
The groin.
I still ended up in handcuffs.
I can't incriminate myself.
Did you end up fighting someone, Josh?
Is there anything stealable in here? No. Okay, we're good. We're in San Francisco, by the way. We're gonna go ask people if they think they can fight. Excuse me. My name's Josh, by the way.
Hi, I'm Josie.
My thinking is that a lot of people are really overconfident with their fighting skills if they haven't actually trained. We're going around just asking people if they think that they can fight. We're going to the happiest place on earth, which most people think is Disney World, but it's actually Mission Dolores Park. Everybody's here. How's it going, sir?
How is it?
What's that? I think he's a bit incapacitated. The main reason I'm asking people this is actually because of another YouTuber.
What does this freaking goober want?
Sensei Seth,
Yeah.
do you think you can fight?
Yeah, of course. I've trained for 27 years.
But what about Josie?
I've been in one fight when I was in middle school, and I just curled up in a ball, and I am so not a fighter.
Would you ever like consider training like some sort of martial art?
Maybe if I was like freaked out enough to feel like I had to.
So what would you do today if like you had to defend yourself?
I would scream.
So you could definitely go out there and get in a street fight and walk away unscathed.
95% of the time.
And what about the other 5%? What are you worried about? Give me your wallet.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hurting someone worse than I have to, being hurt worse than I have to, a loved one being hurt worse than they have to, getting into a fight and then losing my livelihood. That's probably it. Just those things. So why are you asking me all this?
So I'm asking you this because I copied your entire video, Why Do People Think They Can Fight? It's because I wanted to see if I would find out anything different than you found out. That's because not only am I in a completely different city than Seth, but I also went to more types of locations. One of them was the same as Seth's video, a public park. But I also went to a weightlifting gym and the dangerous downtown area of San Francisco.
Have you done it already?
Yeah, so I went out there and did it, and I thought the same thing, because I get so many comments on my videos too about people who like think they have a really good understanding of how the fighting should be going down in like these videos and stuff. And I wanted to see like if those people, how many of those people are actually out there in the real world. Cool, thank you very much. Okay, so that was actually a very reasonable person. All right, let's find somebody else. James, nice to meet you. Do you think you can fight? I got all the same answers you did.
No, not really.
No. Well, that was until I went to the other locations, but I wouldn't know that until later.
It's just, I don't know, I guess that I would have to turn my conscience off. You know, even if the guy didn't hit me back, there still would be a lot of trouble about it. Like, you know, especially since, you know what, I'm 43 now, that's more than old enough to be arrested for assault and battery.
Right. I was almost a little bummed out because I wanted to find people who were like the comment section.
That's exactly how I was. I was like, I'm really surprised there wasn't more of this.
You know, if it came down to the wirest of the I mean, we've all seen, have you seen Straw Dogs? Dustin Hoffman. I'm happy to say I'm able to avoid situations where someone might want to have a go at me that way. Like, you know, there have been situations, okay, like I had to pepper spray a neighbor, and even though I was acting in self-defense, I still ended up in handcuffs. Luckily, the DA declined to prosecute. It was about his music being too damn loud, and it was too damn loud. And so I was banging on the wall with a broom handle. He comes around to my door, and he's like, "You knock on my wall one more mother time," and at that point, you know, I was just, okay, that counts as a threat. You know.
Would you be able to demonstrate like some of the moves that you might do if we were in a confrontation?
Maybe you'd come take
and
like
I'm
2 steps closer, then maybe get right up in my face.
Yeah, and I'm like
anything.
here. Yeah.
And then I would just like that.
Just stomp on the foot.
Stomp on the foot.
And I'd be like, what the?
And then
just start.
And then I would like off, and then I would use that to my advantage. And watch Straw Dogs.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for the interview. I'm not sure about the foot stomp tactic, so it's like a surprise attack kind of maneuver.
That's interesting. Okay. I've definitely stepped on people's feet before.
Let's see if we can find anybody who would not de-escalate a situation. Can you fight? Let me ask the ice cream man. I started to see kind of two categories of people who I deemed like the most reasonable people at Dolores Park and the people that you saw. Because they haven't trained fighting, they believe their best defense is just to get out of there, and they don't believe they can fight, though they would if they had to.
Austin, nice to meet you.
Sebastian, Josh, what would be your strategy? What would be your strategy? What would be your strategy?
I honestly would probably just be like throwing wild haymakers.
I'd probably just run. Tell him to chill out. It's not that deep.
If he's a dude, probably go for his balls.
You probably want to avoid it as much as you can, but like if you need to, you gotta strike. I got that dog in me.
But I'm not very fast either. That's the other
You
problem.
guys are all very nice people. It speaks to the goodness of humanity.
I hadn't found the comment section type of people yet, but I did find another category of people who had slightly different backgrounds than the others.
What's your name?
Namanya. We're asking people if they think they can fight.
I think so.
Yeah? Okay. And why do you think that?
I'm also going to ask soon what physical attributes make for a good fighter, and to me that's skill level and overall physical health. But you don't need to be a fighter to care about your physical health, so that's why I want to thank today's sponsor Levels for helping me maintain my energy and focus, not only in the gym but also while spending hours editing videos. Levels is all about metabolic health, and that's how we process and generate energy in the body, and it has a lot to do with not only what we eat but when we eat it. And blood sugar is the big culprit here, and you don't have to be diabetic to care about that. See, learning how to keep blood glucose stable actually has a lot of short-term and long-term benefits, since metabolic health is linked to so many different things. Most people know Levels as an app to use with a continuous glucose monitor, which I actually used in order to understand why I was having huge energy dips in the afternoon, and it turns out they were linked to huge spikes and crashes in my blood sugar. One simple thing I learned is that if I just ate fiber or fat before eating foods that were high in sugar, it actually really blunted those blood sugar spikes. But you don't have to use a continuous glucose monitor to benefit from the app. Even just tracking what you eat in the app using things like their barcode scanning or their AI food recognition can generate powerful insights and advice for you about what you're eating and the timing of when you're eating it. This way you can maintain your energy and focus throughout the day just like I am. But for now, if you want to get any of these benefits, you can sign up using my link for 2 free months off of an annual membership. But I don't know how long this offer is going to last, so make sure that you use my link ASAP, sign up, and try it out for yourself. All right, now back to the video.
We're asking people if they think they can fight.
I think so.
Yeah? Okay. And why do you think that?
Boxed for like 1.5 years.
Hey, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. No, this guy's a boxer for sure.
I've trained jujitsu a little
sick.
bit. Do you know Hickson Gracie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read his book Breathe.
So what are your thoughts as far as if somebody were to approach you in a street situation and try to fight you?
There's only one correct answer. I'd run the f out of there.
Interesting. So the guy who was a little bit more trained was like, yeah, I'm a dip. Do you know why? I think because he's been punched in the face before. Being punched in the face sucks.
It hurts.
You never mess with someone on the street. You don't know what they have.
It's because you just kind of don't know what somebody else knows. You don't know what somebody else is capable of.
What would be like your opening move, do you think?
Some kind of takedown. So I'm only going to fight if I'm like either protecting someone else or protecting myself.
Yeah, the loved one I think is the main thing for me, because I get a lot of comments that are like, oh, I would just run away. It's like, that's really nice. Are you always only by yourself? Do you have any kids or someone that's smaller than you or slower than you?
If 2 untrained people are fighting, what do you think makes a difference?
I think a knowledge of geometry, how the human body is formed. What's your go-to takedown? Yeah.
So you're coming at me, Waylon.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of try to come in and then start tripping legs. The problem though, I think with because is they might have like needles and stuff on that. Obviously you think about like bloodborne diseases and stuff like that. And like taking somebody down on concrete, like that's gonna hurt.
I crashed today. I was riding my bike today, smashed my head on the concrete.
Oh shit.
The helmet saved my life. If you don't have a helmet when you're riding a bike, it's game over.
That'd be the same thing if you got taken down on the concrete.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Since I didn't find what I was looking for, we headed to the next location, but we ran into somebody else on the way out.
What's your name, by the way?
Kyle.
Josh. Nice to meet you. Can you fight? Do you think you can fight? No.
Oh God, no.
What do you think you would do in a self-defense situation?
Exit the premise as soon as possible.
What if you were kind of like forced into a situation where you had to fight? What would be your strategy?
Depending on how bad the situation is, nothing's off the table. With me, of course, it's probably unprovoked, so
Kick in the nuts.
yeah. What is a move for somebody like me who's not versed in fighting, no background at all?
The rear naked choke involves cutting off the blood to both carotid arteries. And this is what it feels like. So once you start to feel kind of weird, just tap my arm.
Yeah.
What do you think would happen if I didn't let go?
Well, I would lose consciousness. I mean, that's
Here,
so
you
my
can-
bicep and then my forearm would have to go around.
And hell yeah, bro.
My face is red.
Very little effort, but a lot of control. That was exhilarating. Is that something that you would try, a position you would try to get into in a fight?
I'd probably pop this under. I can either continue to the back
Right.
and take you down. I could even take you down from here.
Slider. Concerned girlfriend.
We're all okay. So I'm just
I
here.
am taller.
Yeah, perfect, yep.
So my girlfriend and I, we have an app together.
Oh, do you?
It's called the Weekend app. Yeah.
What is that?
That's like a TikTok for events.
Well, thank you, bro.
It was time to leave, but I planned to come back up here and go to downtown later. But first I'd head to a weightlifting gym where I assumed bigger, testosterone-filled alpha males might have the answer I was looking for.
This is so gnarly. All right, you're gonna call support?
Oh, do I do it?
Is this Josh Beam speaking?
Yeah, this is Josh.
And what can we do for you today?
Yeah, I was wondering if you think you can fight.
Is this a joke? You know that there are actual customers who need our help, right?
No, okay, sorry.
Is that all then?
No, that's it. That's all. That was it.
Bye, Wemo.
Now at the gym, we were on the hunt for the biggest guys we could find. But it turned out most of them had martial arts experience.
In my young years, I did box.
I used to wrestle.
I've done boxing.
Okay, man. Honestly, I'm kind of high right now.
Do you have a martial arts background?
Wrestling.
And you're a pretty big dude too, so I think you can handle yourself. Yeah, for sure. He really liked that I complimented his big arms.
We even headed to the protein section of a grocery store, but there were no big guys to be found in the middle of the workday. So we decided to try a second gym location, but this time...
So we just bought day passes to American Barbell so we can find big guys.
I was sure in this more intimidating environment I could find somebody who was less rational, but it didn't quite go to plan.
Excuse me, sir.
I approached several guys who were all pretty big. Actually, really big. Yeah, they were all way bigger than me. And
I like how you're like, they were all like
yeah,
way bigger than me.
Yeah,
like they're gonna pick you up.
Yeah, dad,
please.
Yeah, and they all said the same thing.
Jay, nice to meet you. We were going around asking people, can you fight?
Probably not.
No?
Only if need be, I guess, man. Yeah, I don't train for it or nothing.
What physical attributes do you think make a good fighter?
I don't know. I guess you'd have to ask one, man. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Yeah.
And then we ran into the same problem as before. Everybody had some level of training.
Can you fight?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I train here and there, just fucking around.
Oh, cool. What kind of martial arts do you train?
Kickboxing.
Justin, nice to meet you.
Can I fight?
Yeah.
Well, I trained for many, many years, so yeah, I trained at AKA right when it opened up.
Sick.
So yeah, when I grew up, it was normal to fight, like at the schoolyard and bar fights and stuff. Guys weren't stabbing and shooting. God forbid, nowadays you come across someone like you that knows jujitsu, and I mean, size is great, but a good jujitsu guy will take almost any guy in this gym, you know? Fighters train to get strong, but it's not gonna win or lose a fight for you.
Enjoy your workout.
Same thing though. He said he'd rather de-escalate, just like we were saying.
It makes me feel better that the people out there that actually know how to fight are not trying to.
I even talked to a guy who said his size often acted as a deterrent, but still he knew he didn't have fighting skills. So after talking with the most reasonable people on earth, I headed back up to downtown San Francisco to see if I could find the YouTube comments section.
Cop car. The city of San Francisco has also been like super run down, especially since 2020. Buildings closing down, the areas that were bad, like the Tenderloin, got even worse. There's people doing drugs on the street corners. It's like a pretty dirty city with a lot of characters in it.
Did you get in trouble? Did you end up fighting someone, Josh?
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if I could ask you a question real quick. Do you think you can fight?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I
Nice.
can defend myself.
Do you have like martial arts training?
No, I got like fighting instincts.
Do you think that's like more mental or more physical or what?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
More mental, yeah, definitely physical.
If somebody approached you right now to confront you, what would your strategy be? If you couldn't run and you had to like engage in the fight, what would you do?
Well, you gotta have to fight.
And what would be your opening move?
Yeah.
Depends what the opponent is doing, right?
Say they were just like pushing you or something.
You know, there's just a push, and then there's an aggressive push. I have to decide.
And say they swung on you.
Oh yeah, then it's over. Yeah, then it's over. Probably start with a kick and then a bunch of punches.
Say the fight is like getting to an end, you've managed to like beat them up. What do you do next?
No dirty moves. Neutralize the threat and walk away.
What do you think, like physical attributes wise, makes a good fighter?
Yeah, like strong legs, right? To keep your balance. Good arms, like heavy arms.
Okay.
You gotta also know how to punch, right?
Yeah.
Some people, they're strong, but they don't know how to fight.
So there's people who have self-doubt because of what they don't know, and then there's people who have confidence because of what they think other people don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. Cool. Would you ever consider getting any martial arts training?
Sure, yeah.
If you ever want some training, just hit me up on the DMs. All right, thank you, Patrick. I appreciate it. Good luck. The next guy surprised me.
Okay.
So, fellas, how y'all doing?
Red Hawk.
Red Hawk, nice to meet you. Do you think you can fight? There's a lot of different types of people roaming around in San Francisco. You never know who you're going to run into.
Yeah, I can fight.
Hell yeah, dude.
Desensitization to chaos. Wow. Yeah, no, that's an interesting one. I didn't see that guy in Central Park.
Yeah, I can fight. 11 years, 9 months in prison, so.
Okay.
It was gladiator fighting. It was gladiator school, man. The guards would bet on us. And, by the time I paroled out, I had over 70 fights.
70? Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And what would be, like, your sort of strategy going into those fights?
Win at all costs. Punches, kicks, grappling. They even threw sometimes weapons in there.
Damn.
Yeah, they were betting on us. You can look it up. I mean, it's called Gladiator School in Corcoran.
According to laws.com, perhaps the most infamous controversy associated with Corcoran is the so-called gladiator fights. This shocking revelation came to light in the early 1990s when it was discovered that prison guards were organizing fights between rival gangs within the facility.
Did you have any martial arts training before that?
No, hell no. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Out of those 70 fights, I probably lost more than half. If you didn't stand up, or if you didn't take flight or get off, then you would be considered no good, and then either you get removed off the yard or even lose your life.
Yeah, I would imagine he could fight. It's like he doesn't have to have trained. If you've had 70 fights, then that's the training.
It was in the shoot program. The cops were betting on us. The guards, they got caught.
So say like on the street, like in an instance where you're just out here in the public and somebody's approaching you wanting a confrontation, what's your strategy there?
To try to bat it down, you mean, not try to get physical?
Yeah.
At all costs, but if it got physical, then I'm going to do whatever I got to do to take that person down and to control the situation. I would have to grapple him up and then just lay on top of him. Basically, if my friend was here to get help from him too, man.
Yeah.
And to control the situation until somebody came by, either got the dude away from here or whatever it may have been. I mean, and if that's not the case, that somebody would come get him away from, then I would have to just try to knock him out. Yeah.
Would you call the cops at all, or would you prefer not to get police involved?
I'm not a cop caller.
Do you consider running at all, or are you a hold your ground kind of guy?
I'll stand on business, but I'm trying to be non-confrontational as possible because I have a history, and if that person gets hurt, I go to jail for some odd reason. I'm looking at a lot of time, possibly life.
All right, it was Red Hawk, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Josh, nice to meet you.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for the interview. Yeah, so next guy, just big dude.
He's just big.
Like, he's just a big guy. Yeah,
Okay,
just
he's a big
overall
guy.
large guy.
Big M, the one and only. Can't clone me.
Do you think you can fight?
Hell yeah, I can fight.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. And
why is that? Why you wanna try to test me out or something?
Oh, no. Have you been in fights before?
Absolutely.
And do you have martial arts training?
No, but I know street martial arts, street combat.
And what does that involve?
That's guerrilla. That's being, you know what I'm saying? That's taking care of your business the best way you know how.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Never falling.
When all other factors are the same, which is, we'll call this no skills or abilities, just assuming, then I think size would be a pretty fair advantage, like a pretty decent advantage.
Can you give me an example of one of the fights and like what happened?
You know, no, I can't incriminate myself, so I
for sure.
Examples popping, yeah.
Right, for sure. So let's say hypothetically.
Right. First of all, if I got into an altercation, I try to resolve the altercation besides, you know, it being physical, keeping the 100. But if I have to, oh man, I'm a quick draw. I'm hands-on, so anytime I feel a tense situation, I got to be the first to grab on some shit. And I got, I'm thinking like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
I'm already seeing the situation before it fan out.
So after you grab the guy, what are you doing from that point?
I'm talking to him like, bro, sit your ass down. relax. No, just yeah.
Hey y'all, before we get to the last interview, if you want to improve your jiu-jitsu by getting access to a growing catalog of training games, weekly video chats with me and other coaches where we analyze your competition and training footage, and even get a free one-on-one chat for new members for a limited time only, join my school community. The link is below.
Lorenza, nice to meet you. I'm Josh. Hello. The question is, do you think you can fight?
It depends on the context. Like life or death, sure.
Say there's like a self-defense situation, somebody comes up here and confronts you. What's your strategy?
Oh my god, probably like scream and run away. I don't think I could like.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what if you're in a situation where you're like kind of cornered?
I guess try my hardest, kick, punch.
Have you ever been in any like self-defense situations before?
No, but I used to take boxing classes, so I feel like I could apply that.
Like were you sparring and stuff, or what type of boxing? Or
It's like the bag and like it was classes.
Oh, got it. So it's like the cardio boxing kind of stuff. Do you feel like that gave you some like ability to fight?
Honestly, no, because I was always geared up, and so I can't really imagine applying that to a real life situation.
And what about you? Same question to you. Do you think you can fight?
I do not think I can fight.
What's your opening move, actually?
I would kick if they were in front of me and do this if they were behind me.
Are you aiming for a specific target with the kick?
The groin.
Okay, groin shots.
Stomach.
And the stomach?
Yes. I hope they fall and I can run.
De-escalation tactics.
And I would scream and hope someone's around.
Would you ever consider doing any martial arts training?
Yeah.
What would you be looking at, like striking or grappling?
I don't know what that is.
Grappling is like whenever people are just like rolling around on the ground, hugging each other.
Oh no, I would do striking.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Appreciate it. Yeah, have a good one.
So all your conclusions sound like, aside from a couple, which I mean, I had a couple people who said they could fight. It sounds like same.
I think so, which is surprising to me. It gives me some like confidence and faith in people that like maybe the comment section is a bit biased of an area to look at. I think the next time I do this, I need to go to like a nightclub where we're gonna get young rowdy dudes, and I need to go to like a college campus.
My original plan was to go to a Buffalo Wild Wings and interview people there. Because it was a fight night at Buffalo Wild Wings. And I was going to interview people there. And the dude behind me, literally people everywhere, are just like shouting directions at the professional fighters. It's just the comment section, but in real life.
Okay, I feel like if people want to see it, this deserves a follow-up. I need to go find more people.
We should find a bar that's down for it.
Guys, comment where you want to see us go.
Ooh.